I met a gypsy.
Really impressed too is obviously there's a huge amount of pressure, I would say,
yeah.
on Jett mainly right now. But his brain is still so fresh, Like, I remember, Dr. G.
Yeah, yeah.
The other day he says, dude, Jett spent the whole day watching his girlfriend's show, on his phone on race day.
Yeah, yeah.
In between practice and all that. So that's funny. He's still in some ways a kid.
Yeah.
But man, when he's on the bike, he's not a kid. He's a full-grown adult.
It's pretty... I think people now... I've been saying, obviously, for years, I'm like, yeah, Jett's the deal. But I also saw him on a 65 in Australia and it was just like, bro.
Yeah. Really?
Like, it was ridiculous. Yeah. Like, in a 4-lap club day, lap everybody. Yeah. Like, it's just this... And there has been a lot of great riders that come from Australia, but like just nothing like that. Just nothing like the level of talent that he had. And he always has been like that. Just doesn't really, just like gets off the track, builds some sandcastles, just not almost like not interested. But then on the track is just like this complete freak, Yeah. But I think people now, like especially after the last couple races, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's over. Like, there's just not a person that's going to be able to beat him. I mean, I don't know what you think about that, but I don't see anybody just beating him at motocross or supercross.
Yeah, I was, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, obviously I was a little bit disappointed to see the incident in San Diego.
Mm. What part of it did you not like?
Yeah, Jett yelling like this at Jason. Yeah, to me it was a little too much. But I'm sure he'll learn from that. I don't think he'll do it again, or he'll do it but different.
Not to Jason.
To Jason, but like maybe off the track.
Yeah, yeah.
But dude, when you're in the heat of the moment, you don't think that much right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't pass a guy that you're faster, and you get frustrated, and dude, your heart rate, your blood flow is boiling, So yeah, I get it. He was mad, but yeah, a little bit disappointed of the whole situation. But he'll learn from it. But now, dude, he won races and on every condition. Daytona, dude,
gnarly Daytona.
Yeah, he didn't get the whole shot, and then he got to the lead, and he had 10-second lead over the two best riders right now, Sexton and Tomac.
And the best rider ever at Daytona.
Then Birmingham, Reddit, he won. Beginning of the season, it was dry, he won. This weekend, full of rats, soft, he won. 3 main events.
Three triple crowns.
He's able to adapt really well to any kind of track, any kind of... where he's at the track, even though bad start or whatever, he was able to win, any kind of races. So I don't know. Maybe if someone hit him and he crashed, he might not win. But if not, he's gonna win.
Yeah, and so you think that now, like you're like, yeah, it's just done.
I did say with DV, we do a podcast with DV in French, and I kind of have a feeling that Chase Sexton might be able to beat him on a good day with like on a drier track, maybe not as Reddit as Indy, but yeah, I kind of feel like I kind of want to put my money on Sexton might beat him.
Yeah,
at least once.
Yeah. What did you like? What do you make of last weekend when you see him just like every lap jump into the whoops? Like it's just they're the things. When you've got, so like he doesn't do it all day, and then he sees Kenny do it on the first lap, and then he's like, oh, sick. And then he does it. And then all 3 mains, every single lap, just never missed a beat. And, Jason Thomas did the really great breakdown of, he's standing in the whoop section, and like it gives a really good perspective. Like that is
big time,
if Ken Roxon's not doing something tech on a track, then that's really fucking hard. Yeah. It's really hard.
Well, if you listen to DV told me, he said, you can do that easy. I said, yeah, maybe at the practice track, but in the race, I was not good at doing other things at the race.
Like once you were locked in and
Kind of locked in and kind of like, oh shoot, like what if I mess up? Like, ooh, what if I crash? And that was a problem for me. And DV keeps saying that. He said, I never really show 100% of what I'm capable of at the races. But that jump into the whoops at Indy, obviously Jett made it look easy, but it's not easy. Because the jump is easy. But the landing at the right spot into the ruts.
With a full whoop section after it.
And then hop 3 after that and 3 again. Not losing balance, not catching a foot peg in the rut.
Not hitting a tough block.
Not hitting a lapper, because a lapper was in front of him. It's so nice to watch. I mean, I enjoy so much watching that, because I'm reading like every single thing that he does. Obviously, watching from the outside now. For him it might be easy technically, but mentally, like, he really has to be like really calm in his head to be able to do that every lap, and that's his strength right now.
Yeah, but do you think that maybe comes because like he could go faster? Like I think for like to put in my own experience riding, like I can do tons of cool shit on a bike when I'm at 80%. And it's like easy to have a clear head when I'm not. But if I'm like maxing out my speed, which is shit, which is very slow, obviously. But like for me, I'm maxed out. So the feeling of being maxed out, I think it's the same feeling for everybody. So it's like, is he able to be so clear-headed and so, what you're explaining, just because he's not even going that fast? That's what I think happens.
I believe that Jett is so good at this part of the track. He's at 100%. This one right here at 80.
Yeah.
This one close to 100. That's his strength.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Oh yeah. And that's what I'm trying to explain to anybody I'm coaching. Is you have to know where you can push and where you cannot. There is an area of the track where you cannot gain time. Period. No way. And Jett knows that, and that's where he's super strong. Super strong. He comes in the rut or whatever. Sometimes, especially outdoors last year, sometimes you're like, what is he doing? He looks slow, right? Right? I mean, but he knows that section he cannot make up time, or if he tries to go faster, it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Or a waste of energy.
Yeah.
And that's where Jett is the best right now.
Yeah.
And you can see it.
That's such a weird natural talent, man. Yeah. Because I think
it takes a lot mentally.
Yeah, and I think some people just have that. Like when you, if you ever go like go-kart driving with like a really like a good like a Formula One driver or something, or you ride like a Vale with like Fabio, and you can do a corner as fast as you go around the corner, you're like, oh fuck, I could do this, But then it's like every single corner, they know the speed of the corner, and like even in some of the, like I've done some coaching with Townley, right? He got me hitting some turns faster than I've ever hit a turn in my life. And I felt slow, but it was the setup for it. And it was all of the things that you do correct to like generate speed. The feeling of going fast isn't fast.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
it's crazy.
You know what I mean? And so like, but to me as like someone that I would say is like it's so talented in that way, I'm just trying to go fast all the time, and you end up going so slow. So it's like it's like a weird paradox, and I think that's sometimes too where like the natural talent comes in, is just like knowing what the speed is, like knowing what is fast enough, or like you said, to go slow through the section to then generate that speed down the track. Like that is a crazy talent.
How hard mentally was it? I mean, like to do that corner you said.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying, like thinking it doesn't feel fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, and so you can relate, like the fast the times you do things fast, they feel very slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd never experienced, like I had to look at the video
Yes.
after to feel
It looked good.
like I was going
Yeah.
as fast as what I was, you know, but it was just so effortless. And
Yep.
to try and replicate that
Yeah.
feeling, it wouldn't work.
But what I'm saying is like it's mentally difficult to do that because you want to go fast.
Yeah,
bad.
the easy thing mentally is just to go as fast
Yeah.
as you can. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get what
kind
you're
of.
saying. Yeah.
But like to calm your brain and said, okay, like relax here, like you gotta, be patient. So Jett is just a very, very calculated rider.
Yeah. Well, and so what's the future look like? Are we just stuck watching Jett win every main from now on?
I mean, if he was 31 years old, maybe not, but he's 20.
Fuck, it's
20 years old.
crazy.
So, I mean, I don't see like right now even like younger generation who can beat him or be as, I would say, talented or as good as him. I don't see it. But like I said earlier, we have still Chase Sexton. I feel like I don't know how long Kenny would race. I don't know how long Anderson would race, but probably a couple more years. But in the long run, I think Jett is many, many years ahead of him.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.